obviously you're 27, you know, a year ago you just started smoking. I can only imagine that maybe some of your family members were like, that knew that you at one point in your life you joined the gang life. Could you explain a little bit more of what that is? Because honestly, when I look at you, man, you look like the most innocent guy. I mean, truthfully, when I view you, you don't look like no gangbanger. I mean, truthfully, I mean, you got the biggest nice smile on your face right now, smiling. I'm like, dude, what? You couldn't even harm me or a fly, man. So what made you get into this?
Honestly, you know, it's because of my smile, probably. You know what I mean? It's probably because of that. Because when I was younger, I got to understand what family meant, like, because I was bounced around a lot, you know? So in the process of me being bounced around a lot, the concept of family wasn't on blood relation, you know, for me as a child. So it was whoever was, like, you know, with me during any hardships. And I feel like that's where I feel like it could stray any kid into gang activity, even if it's not intentional, like I'm going to be a gang member. It's not like I'm like a kid, you know what I mean? Like,
well, how does that work though? Because I mean, look at me. I look like I could be a part of the Powerpuff Girls. I mean, I'm not even tough at all. How does you even get introduced to that kind of lifestyle? Was it just happen to be with friends and
it's your environment? Like your environment probably wouldn't allow you to do something like that. My environment would, you know what I mean? Because my environment was like, you know, if anybody is really familiar with Pittsburgh, it's, you know, it's harsh, you know what I mean? So especially if you're of an urban, and if you're in the urban communities, you know, and that's not to downplay my city. It's just more so to just stay emphasis on if my stories to make sense. It's like, okay, you have to understand it outside of what I'm telling you. Just do what it says, what the landscape's telling you. You know what I mean? And the landscape where I'm from is the stamp bag bricks, the drug dealers, the this, the that, you know, whoop-de-woo. So if I live in this area, how far off am I? And it's not like I look at these people as bad people, because if I know them I don't know you as a drug dealer. You know what I mean? I don't know you as a gang member. So it's like, if I'm with you 99% of the time, it's not like I just up and said I'm a gang member now. It's just because I'm friends with I'm friends with this person. And in the spare time of our day-to-day is criminal activity. That's what they classify. I never actually classified myself as a gang member, honestly.
So how did that work though? So that was... You know,
it's crazy because when I was in without getting into too much detail, when I was in high school, I got into an altercation. And when I got into this altercation, me and a friend of mine got into another altercation. It was one altercation, and then between me and one other person, and then another altercation between my friend and some other people. But somehow they tie in all of us on some type of, you know, combating gangs, even if we all are from the same neighborhood, which is funny.
But that sounds so random though, because I've been kind of pressing a little bit. I'm curious because when I hear the gang life, but now you're kind of telling me it's not really what it was meant up to be. It's someone's kind of construing the way.
Yeah. It's not even that. It's like, even if I do become a felon or in the process, understand how common a felony really is. You know what I mean? Look at statistically. You know what I mean? So like I said, I feel like when a title's put on something, and you know, it has a certain stigma around it, which I understand. But like I said, you know, understanding the gang mentality is nobody is automatically saying I'm a gang member. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not just coming into it like I'm a gang member. It's just they're with their people. You know what I mean? And then if they're in any activity that's gang related, that's what the gangs and police will label it as.
Gotcha. So all it takes is like one individual to be in the group, and then everybody gets slammed with the same classifier.
Yeah.
That's insane.